Good morning. Joining me is the members of the Economic Action Team and our city manager and our chief financial officer, and is Pat Tobin, the general manager for economic development. Thank you to Chief Jessup for the introduction. Canada and the United States have enjoyed a long-standing and deep friendship. Together, we created a successful economic partnership that was the envy of the world. This partnership supported millions of workers and businesses on both sides of the border. Toronto represents 25% of Ontario's economy, with $123 billion in U.S. trade every year. And President Trump's trade war is putting all of that at risk. Canada is facing a senseless, harmful trade war. People are feeling anxious. They're worried about their jobs, the cost of food, the cost of living. And over the past several weeks, what we have done is to act and have convened leaders from business and labor to build Toronto's economic action plan. And some members have joined me today. This plan outlined a series of actions we will fulfill over the next 30 days, and it will create a more resilient economy so we emerge from this trade war even stronger and more united. Canadians have never been more united. We will never be the 51st state. We are stronger together. As Canadians, we care for each other. We look after each other. We have each other's back. And we will support local businesses by shopping local and buying Canadian. We will launch a Love Local shopping campaign by working with partners and business improvement areas to promote Toronto goods. And our BIA rep is with us today. And today, with Chief Jessup, I'm announcing Toronto Fire will buy 17 made in Canada pump trucks. These are pump trucks many of you are familiar with that you see here today. They are a critical piece of our firefighting equipment in Toronto. And going forward, they will be made in Canada. Further, only Canadian companies can bid on construction work that is worth under $8.8 million and goods and service under $353,000. U.S.-based suppliers will no longer be able to bid on city contracts. Businesses who have been most impacted by U.S. tariff must be supported. The workers will be hurt. Today, I'm announcing an industrial property tax deferral program to help businesses who needs it most. Excuse me. Excuse me. You know, workers get hurt. My throat gets a bit itchy. This program will allow affected property owners to defer payments for 6 months, giving businesses needed flexibility. Excuse me. There's Lake Ontario there. I need some water. It's okay. I'm good. To reduce red tape and help local businesses, Toronto will create a one-stop shop to navigate city services. We're also working directly with business owners to retain business and promote expansion efforts. Toronto is a beacon of hope for people in every corner of the world. We have the talents, the creativity, and the connection to the global market that comes from our diversity. As Canadians' economic center, with the most educated workforce in the world, Toronto accounts for the largest share of international investment in the country. We are building a resilient economy. Right here in Toronto, we are proud to have discovered insulin, stem cells, and gave birth to artificial intelligence. Working together, Toronto have tackled difficult challenges in the past. SARS, the 2008 financial crisis, and the COVID pandemic. Each time we emerge stronger. United, we will do it again. Our economic action team will continue to meet as we champion a Team Canada approach by working together with the provincial and the federal government. We will stand united as proud Canadians, and Toronto will emerge stronger than ever. I want to now like to invite Yong Wu to speak about what this plan means for the business sectors. He is the chair of the Toronto Board of Trade and former CEO of Mars in Toronto. Yong?
I want to ask about the employment and situation. Like, have you seen any layoff because of the tariff, or can you explain me about how hurt the people who regarding with the employment issue?
I don't have immediate numbers yet. It is earlier days, but one thing that we are saying that we will do is that what we will do is to retrain our workers. We're asking the federal and the provincial government to provide financial support for workers that are being laid off and or lost their jobs. We are asking folks to, it's recommendation number 9, partnering with business to prepare for tech and tariff disruption that will impact our local workforce. And we will work with universities, colleges, and training partners to make sure that Toronto workers impacted by the tariff or tech adoption so that they can reskill and upgrade their skills tailored to the workers' needs. So that is one of the recommendation 9, which is what we will be doing.
Thank you.
Mayor Chow, obviously Brampton, Vaughan, they've kind of come out a little bit earlier with their response plan. The City of Toronto kind of took a little bit longer, a couple weeks here. Why did it take us longer, and is it enough? You know, you guys took a couple extra weeks here. Is the response enough? Well,
Toronto budget is $79 billion. It's about the size of Florida. We are the 4th largest city in North America, and we have a huge, actually the most educated workforce in the world. We have, because our budget is so big, we have thousands and thousands of workers. It's important to consult with the industry experts. As you can see, that we have the economic action team. It's also the goalpost keeps changing. One day it was the tariff was on, and then the tariff was not on, and then it was 25% of steel and aluminum, and then it was 50%, it's back to 25%, and then there was the deadline, and then there wasn't a deadline, and then there's April 1st, and then, maybe it's April 2nd. Who knows what President Trump is going to do? So the earlier days, we were looking at where things might settle. Given that it probably won't settle anytime soon, we are now presenting this plan, which is the 30 days. You will notice at the end of the report, it say that we have a reporting back. There is a 60 days and a 90 days plan to come. Okay, so we are mapping out what we are doing in the long run. The last page of the report talked about looking forward. It gives you 4 areas where we are working on. A lot more details will come forward. I think it's important that we are measured and that we are very precise. About a week ago, I talked about that no American companies can bid, okay? And I was very specific, and it was earlier than the release of the report, so we took that piece and announced it already. Okay, thank
That's
you.
it, everybody. Thank you. We have staff here who can answer technical questions off to the left of the flag.